Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was solo by a young lady by name CHAYUTA. That's her music name. The other one, she says, CHAYUTA is interested in that one, but we'll get to understand that one. But it's not solo as in the director. No, not you. It's solo. Yes. Welcome back from the break. Still watching the entertainment review here on Metro Television. We're about to have a conversation with this young lady doing amazingly well. When you check on Google, some platforms have labeled her as the lady who sounds like Rihanna. Like, yeah, the lady who sounds like Rihanna. As we'll get to understand what she's been up to, her latest work, and everything that you have to know about her. So, good afternoon, welcome, CHAYUTA.
Hi.
The name is nice though, CHAYUTA.
Yeah,
You're called Mokwena. Mokwena.
Yes,
that's South African.
Yes. Half South African, half Kenyan.
I'm Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But you've just been living in Ghana since you were...
I've been here since I was about 10.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been around, and then but Ghana is the place that I'm not leaving. Yeah, I can't.
Oh, she doesn't want to leave the side. But I mean, how does it feel, you know, as a young artist coming up, trying to do what you love, your passion, and you're being compared to, you know, great musicians like that? Is there like so much weight on you when people say like, please, I don't want that labeling now, or you think that it's a positive thing?
I mean, to me, it's definitely a positive thing because, you know, it's like I'm getting a lot of recognition. A lot of big artists are actually seeing me and telling me, oh, you have this kind of talent. So it actually pushes me to do more. And, you know, as I said, I have my own studio. So I've been getting to meet a lot of the big artists like Pastor Rankin, Stoneboy. And they have all come up to me and they're like, oh, we've seen the talent that you have. And we want to help you, we want to push you. So, I mean, it's a very, very positive thing for me, yeah.
Wow, then this is something that you're really passionate about because
Yeah.
if you have your own studio, where you do your own thing.
Yeah, my mom actually built a studio in our garage for me because I was quite young when I started doing music. So she was like, she's not comfortable with me going to different studios alone.
Okay.
She's also working. She's a single mother. She's also working. So at least if I'm home, my grandmother lives with us. So she can monitor who comes, what happens and everything. So yeah, so that's why she decided to. And you know, with music, creativity, it comes at any time. So she was like, if anytime you have an idea, you have it here. You have the whole setup here. Just put your idea down and see what comes out of it.
That must really feel nice that Mommy has really
It
bought
really
into this
is,
thing
yeah.
that, because we hear a lot of stories from musicians that, I'm trying to do music, my parents say,
They're
no,
not
go to
supporting,
school,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But your mom is really supportive. So
Very,
there's
yeah.
like an in-house producer, there's a producer.
Yeah, so first I was working with Mixmaster Gazi.
Okay.
He was the producer. So
Oh,
he
2MG.
produced, so he produced solo and most of the songs on my EP. He also produced those ones. But at the moment, you know, I work with a lot of producers.
Okay.
So I don't have one particular producer because I'm always like, you know, creativity is self-taught. Everybody has their sound. And I like to explore. I'm a very versatile artist. So I like to explore different sounds, try different, you know, genres and everything.
That's beautiful to you. Of course, the ladies will be coming in with your questions also. So professionally, because from the way you're saying things, it means that you started way back as a child, you know, as a young girl,
Yeah.
and through to this point. But professionally, as in you're recording your very first song. When was that?
So I was about 16 when I released my first Afrobeat song.
Okay.
But before that, I think I was 14 when I released my first, it was like a trap kind of pop tune and everything. But I started singing when I was 9, actually.
You started singing when you were 9.
Yes, but I started as a classical musician, actually. But I realized that I wanted to compose my own songs. I wanted to write, to be able to express. Because, you know, with classical music, everything is like according to the scale. Do is do, re is re. But I wanted to, like, compose my own things. So that's when I kind of moved from the classical music and I decided to start writing my own material.
So you've mentioned 3. You've mentioned classical, you've mentioned trap, and you've mentioned Afrobeat.
Yeah.
So was it that you're trying to get the experience and get to know for yourself what exactly you want to do, and have you settled on what you want to do now?
Yeah, actually, with me, you know, as I said, I'm a very versatile artist. So what I've settled on doing is the Afro R&B sound.
Afro R&B.
Yes. So I like to fuse, you know, R&B with the Afro beats and put everything together. So I've been doing vocal training for 5 years, twice a week consistently. I started when I was 14. With that, you know, I've gotten to explore different genres, from jazz to pop to almost every sound. So I think with that, I've learned a lot, and I've seen the genres and everything. From there, that's how I, you know, realized that I wanted to fuse R&B and then Afrobeats together, because they're two different, very different genres and everything. But I feel like fusing the two together makes everything interesting and fun.
Okay. So, I mean, going forward, it's not just going to be one style of music that will be hearing from you. Different. That's nice.
So fusing that two together, R&B, Afropop, do you call it a particular genre, or is it just a mixture for you?
So from what I know, it is called Afro R&B, actually.
Afro R&B,
yes.
okay.
Yes. So I mean, yeah. So that's basically what I've been.
So right now you are settled on that this is what you are going to go along with. You are not going to go with trap or any other genre.
I mean, definitely if I'm working on projects like EPs or albums and everything, I would definitely add, you know, one or two, because being South African as well, you know, Amapiano is trending. So I have one or two Amapiano songs that are yet to come out. And yeah, so as I said, if I have projects and everything, I'll definitely, you know, put a few of the different genres in there as well.
Okay. I want to snoop the trap. When did you release it?
So I was 14, so probably in 2016, 17.
I do the calculation.
I know, right?
Okay, so you'd be 20.
You are calculating the age.
I was calculating because I want to move to a certain question that comes with it.
So I'm 19.
19.
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about child stars, right? Because I've had conversations myself and a couple of others. When people start very young, there's still a very long time ahead of them. And when, like footballers, when you become a hit right from the beginning, there's pressure for you to continue holding it down every single year. And if you're not able to manage that, then people say, oh, Oba and Wancher, like, you know, that thing. How are you ready for that challenge?
I mean, you know, this is a conversation that I've been having a lot with my mom, especially, because, you know, as I said, she's been really, really supportive. So with that, I've also realized that, you know, child stars, a lot of them are actually, you know, pushed into doing maybe much more than they actually want to do. But with me, I mean, I've never been forced to do anything. I was never pushed into the music career. It has always been my passion. And so far, every single thing that I'm doing in this career, it has been, you know, wholeheartedly my decision. So I feel like the only thing I can say is that I've had a strong backbone and everything, strong team. So for me, I haven't had like that kind of challenge where, oh, it's getting too much for me, or maybe in a few years it will get too much for me, because, as I said, I have a strong backbone and everything.
Great to hear, Nana.
Okay, so entering into the music scene, from the conversation, you have the connect, you have everything at your disposal. What is the plan? Is the plan to be you, sing your song, do whatever you want to do, or as you have a wider connection and a wider contact, are you hoping to immediately bring the likes of the party rankings, the likes of the big artists, or you want to be doing your own thing before you get these artists involved?
So, you know, what I've been advised to do is that, you know, when it comes to the music industry, everything should have a strong strategy, because, you know, there are a lot of one-hit wonders and everything. They rush into the limelight, they rush into the trends, especially. So for that one, even someone like Master Gazi, he told me that it is best to put your work out there so that people know who you are as a brand. You know, you're an artist, but they need to know that, okay, CHAYUTA is this brand. CHAYUTA is this person and everything. So definitely, you know, I want people to get used to my sound, and then from there, I will definitely, you know, go into asking for the collabs and everything.
That's good.
With your experience so far in the music industry, will you say that women are being supported enough?
This is a tricky one. I mean, I feel like women are being supported to a certain extent, but they're not getting the full support that they should get because, being a woman in this industry is very, very difficult. Because for us, they don't look at only, the song and everything. They look at how we dress, how we look. Yeah. If something, even as small as, you've put on a little weight, it is a big case, that kind of thing. So I feel like in that point, when it comes to like the emotional side, we deserve more support. But luckily for me as well, I have to put it that, as I said, I have a very, very amazing team. So it has never been, a major challenge for me. Yeah.
Okay. But then you've spoken about party ranking and the likes. But what of women in the industry? So far, have they accepted you? Have the treatment been like?
I mean, yeah, they really have. I mean, the likes of Adina, Sefa, and when I released Solo, I saw all of them reposting this. So whenever I'm, asking them, I can go into their DMs and just be like, oh, big sis, what's up? And I get like all the positivity and everything. So yeah.
How's the industry like?
Yeah, I was just going to ask that.
How's it like for you? I mean, how long you've been in it?
Yeah. Even though there are connections and everything, like what's your general perception, opinion about the Ghanaian music industry?
I mean, the Ghana music industry, for me, I'm always saying there's a lot of talent in Ghana. There's a lot of talent, and I feel like we are actually sleeping on a lot of the talent. And when it comes to the music industry, it shouldn't only be because of what is trending. That's when everyone should get up and support. It should be because this person has talent. We have recognized that this person can really sing. This person has the image. This person has the the capacity and everything. Yeah. So I feel like that is the only thing that we are like slacking in. But apart from that, I mean, we're doing quite well. But my dream is, for Afrobeats to really be put on the international map to get the recognition it deserves. Yeah.
So what would be your advice for such, I will use a fast rising artist. What would be the advice you have for the audience, the masses, to channel their support to your music? Because like you said, it's true. Sometimes it might be closer to our nose. We might not see it. We might not cherish it. But then it moves outside, and we saw what happened to Black Sherif. All of a sudden, the Nigerians were like, "Oh, he's Nigerian. He's this." What would be the advice from your end as an upcoming artist to the Ghanaian people to channel their minds and everything to support your music?
I feel like my advice to them would be that they should give the artist the reason to always say that. Always keep the Ghana music industry in the loop because that is how we as an industry are going to grow. Because as you said, someone like Black Sherif has literally gone like that. But I feel like with that, because maybe a lot of the upcoming artists, we don't get that kind of support. When we reach a certain stage, we won't want to say that, we came from this place, this particular place. And it's not good on our part as well because, as I said, we need the industry to grow. We need all this publicity from like globally and everything. Yeah. So I feel like even if there's a small percentage, if they see a small percentage of talent in someone, they shouldn't sleep on it. They should help grow and help build the person because it's very, very important.
Okay, that's really brilliant. If you're just tuning, you're watching Entertainment Review here on Metro Television. My name is Desifedi in the Star with Nanaya Tanobuache and Helen K. And our guest is CHAYUTA. She's got a new one out that, she's on, and we are getting to know her, more. And so you can join us on Facebook at Metro TV Ghana and also on DSTV channel 120. Anyway, let's get back to some new music that you've worked on. Where you did?
Yes.
Where would they?
Someone.
Okay.
I beg.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so Where You Day is actually produced by Kill Beats.
Okay.
So yeah, and that one I'll always brag about it because Kill Beats is a very, very difficult producer to get.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's one of the top producers. And he is also one person that when he saw the talent, he was like, nah, he wants to help. He wants to be part of this. So, I mean, that one, I'm always saying a huge thank you to him. So, I mean, with Where You Dey, when you look at the artwork or when you listen to the lyrics, you just think that it's, you know, a typical love song and everything. But it actually talks about, you know, the more, like, it talks about the positive aspects of love and the negative aspects as well. So it's more of like you're asking that person, okay, we're in this relationship, so where do we go from here? So where you dey? Like where your mind dey in this relationship and everything, yeah.
And is that one a personal one you face or someone else?
Was it
Oh, no, not this song.
Not the song.
But
There's one that's a personal one.
Maybe.
Okay. All right, so let's go check it out. Where You Dey by CHAYUTA. When we come back, we talk more. Okay. You guys are good. Yo, so that was Where You Dey by CHAYUTA. I was loving that particular one.
The song is very nice.
The song is nice though.
But
Yeah.
I love to identify certain artists, female artists, with something peculiar. When we talk about like voice, you know, like Efia, when we talk about vocals, nowadays a Sefa. When we talk about dance, for a long time it's been Jackie. When you go for her shows, like the choreography and everything.
Yeah.
What would you like to be noticed for? So that I know that, oh, when you're on the bill, no matter what, I'm going to get that particular thing from you.
Definitely the vocals.
The vocals.
Yeah.
What Desi was trying to do.
Yes, yes. Definitely. I mean, that has always been my number one aim.
Okay.
You know, no matter what, any show, even if it's just like a one-woman show, it definitely people have to come because they want to hear CHAYUTA's vocals. I'm going to do something to shock them every time in every show.
Okay. So should we be hoping to see you on the VGMA? The farmman. I'm saying it here so that they hear it and they'll call you.
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
Just to open. I mean, it can happen.
I mean,
you believe in that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
I think for a start, it would have to be the unsung.
The unsung.
Or the new artists.
The new artists, yeah.
But I mean, is there like a plan like that somewhere next year?
Like you guys are being deliberate on, like management is trying to deliberately position you on certain platforms so that we know that it's you. Starting with the VGMA though.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, as I said, these are the type of things that you end up getting recognition as an artist from being on these kind of platforms. So, I mean, there's no reason for me not to be on these kind of platforms.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Checking it out on YouTube, so there was CHAYUTA page, and there's now Nyasa Records, right?
Yes.
So it's about your management. How's it like being on a team?
I mean, it's definitely a different feeling because you know my mom used to manage me.
Okay.
So she built the brand.
Mommy manager.
We did it together, and I recently signed with Nyasa Records. That was in October.
Okay.
So it was like it was a difficult transition for my mom rather because you know she, as I said, she built the brand and she's like handling over. She's like, okay, take. But be careful with it because my mom is really I'm her only child, so you should understand. Yeah, and she's put in a lot of work to get me where I am today. So I mean, it has been a really, really nice experience as for that one because my team, you know, it's not just work. We have fun. Like it never becomes like, oh, I have an interview or I have to see them again and I'm like, bro, Charlie, these people should leave me alone. Nah, it's like, okay, yeah, we have work, but it's exciting because it's a fun, you know, atmosphere, positive energy. So it's definitely a nice experience, yeah.
Okay. Are you targeting the Gen Zs more, your age people more, or, you know, everybody?
I mean, for me, I'm targeting everybody. I mean, I feel like I have that image and that brand that can appeal to, you know, both the younger crowd and then the older crowd. Because even I've been performing for, you know, corporate events. So I performed, when I was 15, I performed for former President Kufuor and the First Lady. Yeah, the First Lady Sisters Christmas dinner. So, I mean, that's when I realized that I can appeal to both the younger and then the older.
And the older.
Yeah.
And the storyline to love, what you did and all that. I mean, even older folks experience that more.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. CHAYUTA, has been great talking to you.
Thank you.
Where you day? Are we expecting another EP from you? Collaborations? Some scoop that you want to give us before you take leave of us?
Definitely. We're putting a project out there very, very soon. It will be an EP, but as for the collaborations, we have a lot coming up. So everybody should just stay tuned, and everyone who knows me knows that when it comes to collaborations and putting music out there, I don't disappoint. So
the way you mentioned that vocals is your thing, I'm sure we want to hear something, right?
Sure, why not?
Want to hear something
small.
Yeah. So just give us a bit, then we wrap it up.
Okay. So
I don't do solo.
yeah.
Because a certain solo will be happy. So do what you need.
Okay. You know me want you. Anytime you pull up, boy, I want to tell you all the things that I've been through. I know say love it take two. You know me want you. Anytime you pull up, boy, I want to tell you all the things that I've been through. I know say love it take two. Oh, I know won't be alone. I want love in my zone, 'cause I can't on my own. And everybody wanna know if it's love I require or your touch I desire.
Okay. Give me love.
That's where you.
That way you did.
Oh, okay. I thought you were coming to give us something from Give Me Love.
Oh,
I like that one.
It's nice.
Oh, okay. All right, CHAYUTA. So your socials all handle CHAYUTA.
Yeah, CHAYUTA music on all social media
Yeah,
platforms.
and all the digital platforms. You can
Yes.
find your music there.
Yes.
Guys, go run this up. CHAYUTA for you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having
we
me.
had a very good one. We had a very good one.
Really enjoyed it.
This
too.
shouldn't be your first and last story.
Oh, definitely you
We
see
did,
me.
we did,
again.
we did, yeah, we did, yeah, for you. All right, so, wait, I'm trying to remember a South African word. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. How is it?
I think we know is Zikala.
We've tried more than me. You can't
Okay. All right, so we're taking a quick turn. When we come back, we'll talk about the VGMAs,
Yes.
the nominees that dropped over the week. See, let me hint some things.
Hints.
Hints before we go.
Okay, Stonebwoy got nominated, right, for a lot of categories.
Yeah.
But for Reggae Dance Artist of the Year, I don't know about that one. I really don't know about that one. Because he didn't push any reggae dancehall song.
Afrobeat.
They were all Afrobeat.
So
We'll move on to some other ones. You know what? When we come and we take a look at the nominees for the 24th edition of the VGMAs.
And I think we have
as
two
announced,
gospel artists
for the Artist of the Year.
Of the year
Yes, that's appearing in all of them like that.
Oh my goodness. I'm super